Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
You know, I knew that I could ride with my Centurion all year round.
Yeah.
You know, put on the freeze out underneath.
Right.
With my Kevlar jeans and throw the Centurion on top for my outer shell.
Yeah.
And I'll do good for an hour easily.
Right. Yep.
And like I said, the coldest that I've ridden with that Centurion was 25 degrees.
Yeah.
And I had to stop after about an hour. I needed to get warm.
Right. Right.
And that was at 25 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with the cycle gear hot wired, man, you can just ride all day.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think you'll get hungry. You'll get hungry before you get cold.
I know that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And here's the beautiful thing about the cycle gear. It's a lifetime warranty.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that, Mike. Lifetime warranty. So that means if it tears up, if it stops working for any reason,
yep,
lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
I don't know of anything, or too many things that I've ever heard of that have a lifetime warranty.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know.
Yep.
There's not too many items that they give you a lifetime warranty.
Right. Right.
I don't even think Gerben does that. But you know,
I don't think so.
But I hadn't verified it. I can't say they don't, but I hadn't verified it. But I know Cycle Gear gives you a lifetime warranty.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's in my book, you can't beat that.
No, you can't.
So,
you can't.
You know, and I've utilized stuff with their return policy that's, you know, even stuff that's got, say, a 5-year warranty.
Right.
And I just walk in, take it in, hand it to them. They swap it out just like that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure do.
Cycle Gear. I like Cycle Gear, man.
Yep. Sure do.
Yeah. So if you guys are thinking about getting some heated gear,
yep,
you know, might want to take a look at Cycle Gear.
Oh yeah. And the other flip side too, I mentioned the 30-day return policy as well.
Yeah, that's true too. You buy something.
If you buy it 2 weeks later, you'd be like, I don't think I really like this. Take it back.
There you go.
No questions asked. No hassle guaranteed.
No hassle, no problems.
That's right.
You know, some people they quick to sell you something.
Yep.
But there's no service after the sale.
Nope. No.
But not with Cycle Gear.
Yeah. No.
Sure. Yep.
It's you know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna shoot down. Getwell, Star Landing Road.
Okay.
You ever been on Star Landing?
Yeah.
It's just
where you can go down here and make a right.
Yeah.
And that'll take you back to 55. It might be Church Road, Mike.
Church Road is, yeah, this will dead end in 55. But actually, Church Road will take you all the way to 61.
Right. Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've had to make some detours late at night coming back from the...
You there, Mike?
I'm here.
Yeah. I tried to answer it. It didn't go through. The Goldwing Riders Restaurant Association is blowing my phone up this morning.
Oh, that's right.
Like that back tire look good you got on that thing.
Yeah, it feels good too.
You know, Mike, I did a couple videos about dark siding.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of guys, man, they don't like it when you say you shouldn't dark side.
No, brother. They're pretty passionate about that.
Yeah, they're passionate about it.
Yeah.
And you know, to just kind of touch on what I said, you know, I want to teach the young people the right way.
Right.
You know, I want to teach them the proper way. You know, you can't teach these old guys
Oh,
or you can't tell them what to do. I'm not trying to tell a person what to do.
right.
I'm just trying to show the young group
Right.
the right way.
Exactly.
You know,
Yep.
that's almost like you're teaching your children to text and drive.
Exactly.
You know, you're gonna tell them no, don't text and drive. And
Right.
you know, later in life when they become a little bit more better drivers,
Yeah.
you know they're gonna text and drive.
Exactly.
But you want to at least tell them the right way.
Yeah. Put them on the right path.
Put them on the right path, and that was
Yeah.
the only purpose of my vid. I don't, hey, you know,
Right.
if you want to dark side your bike, if you want to double dark side your bike,
Right.
be my guest.
Exactly.
You know, that's your right.
Yep.
You know, you're responsible for what happens.
Oh, that's true.
You know, if that what's that back tire you got on your bike, Mike? A Dunlop,
E4.
a
Yeah,
Dunlop E4.
Yeah.
And I looked at a tire like that last night, and I think it was like 169.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the best one they make for a Gold Wing, right?
It's a new one. Yeah, they did have the E3, and now it's been replaced with the E4.
Okay. So the E4. So that
Yeah.
E4 you got on your bike, if that tread or tire somehow come off of that rim, you know, if it was poor craftsmanship, let's say it was no fault of your own,
Right. Right.
and that tire come off that rim
Right.
and you go down,
Yeah.
somebody gonna be liable for that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, let's just say the tire split in half,
Yeah.
which that wouldn't happen, but let's just hypothetically say it did.
It could though.
And
It could.
let's just say the stress or whatever, faulty craftsmanship. The person that was making those tires that day was pissed off,
Yeah.
and instead of him putting 100% of polyurethane, methyl, lethal bat crap in the tire, he said, you know what, I'm not even gonna put that ingredient in there today.
Yeah.
To hell with it.
Exactly.
And you're riding along, and that
Yeah.
Dunlop split in half for some reason.
Yeah.
Dunlop would be liable for that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You could sue Dunlop. You can go out to Honda.
Yep.
But if you put a car tire on your bike and something like that happened,
Yep.
through no fault of your own, no fault of your own,
Right.
man, that is illegal. You're giving them a legal loophole to say, nope, denied.
That's right. Well, that's true.
You know,
true.
that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it won't work.
Right.
It will work. You could put a car tire on your bike.
Right.
It'll work. But if something were to happen through no fault of your own,
Yeah.
you are on your own. That is the difference.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
If I was out in the desert and all I had was a car tire, yes, I would put it on my motorcycle. I sure would.
Exactly. Exactly.
If I was out in the desert and all I had in my trunk was 5 gallons or a gallon of peanut oil,
Uh-huh.
and the oil in my engine was low, I will pour that peanut oil in my engine. I sure would.
Right.
But when I get to the first dealer or the first bike center,
Right.
service center, or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
give me an oil change
Yep.
and put me a motorcycle tire on this bike. So yeah, if I was in a crunch, yeah, I sure will put it on my bike. I will too.
Oh yeah.
If
Yeah.
I was in a crunch. If my
Yeah.
money got funny and my change was strange, I'm from the hood now,
That's right.
you know.
That's right. And I would imagine you could find somebody down on 3rd Street to put it on for you.
You talking to a guy that used to make go-cars out of garbage can dumpster tires.
That's right.
You know, I know about not having, trust me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You talking to a guy that my mother used to feed us potty meat sandwiches for lunch.
And tell you it was filet mignon.
Yeah. When we went to school, we didn't have any real sandwiches, man. We had Spam sandwiches.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be lying. I love me some Spam, man.
Yeah.
It don't
You
sit
know.
too well in my stomach a couple hours later.
Spam is good, you know, when you're
Uh-huh.
eating regular, you know, wholesome meals and stuff, but
Eat all the
Spam,
time.
yeah, it's not good if you're eating it daily,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah,
you're talking about a guy that did not have anything, man. We were so poor, Mike, that our lights would get cut out all the time.
Uh-huh.
The power company would come out and cut our lights off.
Man.
And I had an older brother, he's dead now, he's deceased now.
Uh-huh.
He would go out there and turn the lights back on.
Man.
And they come back out there, cut our lights off.
Yeah.
My brother would go back outside to cut the lights back on.
Man.
Until finally, the power company sent out linemen, and they went up there and disconnected our electricity from the pole.
Oh man. Oh man.
That was the only way to keep us at that time back in the 70s. That was the only way to keep us at that time from turning back on the power because we couldn't afford to pay the light bill.
Man.
So you're talking about a guy that grew up poor now.
Yeah, man.
But you know what they say? You can't do better until you know better.
That's true.
You know, why drive a $20,000 motorcycle and save $100 on a tire?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Are you really saving?
Right. Right.
But anyway, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like I say, some can't swear by it, but I'm just not there yet.
Yeah. It'll work, Mike. I promise you it'll work. You will get longer tread life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
It will probably ride better on groove pavements.
Right.
I mean, it's got a lot of benefits.
Right.
But from a liability standpoint,
right.
If something were to happen, hypothetically speaking, if something were to happen, then you're going to be on your own. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
Is it worth the risk?
Right.
But if you put a motorcycle tire on there and something happens, now they can't look for the loophole because let me tell you something about these attorneys, man. These attorneys will find a way to get out of it.
Yes,
if there's a loophole, they'll get out of it. Trust me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Man.
Morgan and Morgan.
Man.
People.com.
I'm telling you, Morgan and Morgan for the people. Even if you look at some of these commercial airline companies, when that plane go down, man, they're quick to say it's the pilot's fault.
Yeah.
You know, not mechanical failure. They quick to say it's the pilot's fault. But see, the pilot is not here to tell it. You know, he's not here to say, no, this is what really happened.
Right.
So they blame it on the pilot.
Yep.
Especially if they can't find that black box.
Right. Exactly.
You know, they're going to say it's the pilot's fault.
Yeah.
And that way they can try to get it. They're going to try to get out of some of the liability.
That's true.
But they can't get out of it all because, you know, you got to have insurance.
Right.
But if they can pin it on the pilot and say pilot error, loophole.
Yep, you're right. Absolutely right, man.
Man. And see, nowadays, man, people will sue you for anything.
Ooh, you ain't kidding.
Every time you turn on the internet, somebody getting sued.
Yep.
You know, you played a song that wasn't yours.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, what about the guy that choked on his piece of chicken because they gave him a spork?
Yeah.
You know, instead of an actual knife and a fork.
Yeah.
Claiming he couldn't cut the meat.
Right.
I think, well, why don't you just chew the food right then? You can swallow.
What about the lady that went to McDonald's and got a hot cup of coffee?
Right.
And
exactly.
and she dropped it in her lap.
Right.
At some point or whatever, and sued McDonald's.
Right.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You drop your coffee.
Yep.
I have hot coffee right now here in my Yeti cup.
Right.
If I spill it in my lap and burn my legs, whose fault is that? That's not Yeti's fault.
Oh, I know. That's crazy. And then she might have sued him if she'd got coffee that was too cold.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can't win.
So, man, lawsuits nowadays, man, is frivolous, man. That's why they call them frivolous lawsuits.
Yep.
And you just got to protect yourself. So don't dark side.
Yeah. That's right.
If you do, just do it at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it ain't going to work. It will work.
Yep.
But just do it at your own risk.
Right.
It smells good, Mike. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I smell bacon, eggs, hamburgers.
Ooh, Tadishi hot wired.
Hot wired.
For the people.
Camera off.